Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is about the basics of Photoshop. This is a beginner tutorial and I will be showing you some basic functions to really get you guys started. So when you open up the program, this is the screen you come to. On the left hand side, there are two buttons here, Create New and Open. Create New is to create a new project, a blank document, and Open is to open an existing project. We're just going to open up this image I have saved here, called tennis poster. If you're on a Mac, one easy way to open up an image is to just drag and drop. So from my desktop here, I can just grab this and then drop it into the Photoshop icon. So once you open up your file, this is a screen you come to. To zoom in, you want to press Command plus sign. And to zoom out, you want to press Command minus sign. On a Windows, I believe it's Control plus sign and Control minus sign. So the main interface, we have this left-hand side panel here of the Photoshop tools. Everything is an icon. When you move your cursor over, you will see the name of the tool. So I'm just going to cover some of the basics. This is a move tool and this is your default tool. The move tool basically allows you to move your image along this screen here. So this white box here is your document size, and the move tool allows you to adjust the location of your image. So for today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do some very simple things such as crop this image. So to crop this image, you want to go to the crop tool here. This is a picture frame icon, and you select this using left mouse click. And once you select it, you see you have this frame pop up, and when you move your cursor over the white parts of the frame, you can adjust the size of this frame, your desired crop area. So what is grayed out means that's the part that's going to be cropped out. So I'm just going to adjust this here. We're just going to crop this to the edges of the image. To complete your crop, you just hit the Enter key. Another important thing in Photoshop is the image size. So let's say you got this image off the internet and you want to make this a poster. You can check the size of the image by going upper toolbar, going to Image window, and selecting Image Size. And here, the size of the image will pop up. The unit of measurement here is centimeters. So this is 7 centimeters wide and 4 centimeters tall. So if I want to make this a bit larger, I can actually just go ahead in here and type in 10 centimeters. So this is very important when you want to print these out, because it'll give you an idea of how your final print will look like. So let's say you want to make this a poster. Keep this in mind. If you choose a small image to begin with, let's say 10 centimeters, and you want to make it 30, if I make this 30 here, the image ultimately will be quite blurry because you're basically stretching the image to your desired size. So when you're adjusting your size, just keep this in mind. Let's just make this 10 centimeters today. And here we have this 10 centimeters image now. On screen, it doesn't look like a big change. It will be a bigger change when you're printing. So for the next thing I want to show you guys, let's say we want to make a frame around this image, a colored frame. To do that, one way, we can go into our rectangle tool here, which is under this black cursor, the rectangle tool. So this is our shape tool. And if you hold down your mouse or left mouse click, you will see that you can make all types of shapes. So today we're just going to use the rectangle tool and use the rectangle tool to draw a rectangle around the borders of this image. And then becomes white. So we have just made a rectangle shape on top of our image. And on our right hand side, this is our layers panel. So the rectangle here that we just drew is on top of our image. That means it's on different layers. This is very important because when you use your move tool, when you want to move this rectangle around, as you can see, we are only moving the rectangle and not the image underneath because they are on separate layers. If this was on the same layer, it would move simultaneously. So since the rectangle is white here, we can change the color of the rectangle just by going to the fill. The fill color is the color of the inside of the rectangle. We can also make this pink. To make this another color, you can click this button here, the rainbow gradient, and you could choose whatever color you like by changing the colors here. But for the purpose of making a frame, we want to make the inside empty so you can see the image underneath. And to really see the frame of the rectangle, we want to go to the stroke option, which is right next to the fill. The stroke is the border around the rectangle. So right now it is black. It's only at 1 pixel, so that means it's very thin. To make a frame, we might want to make this 10 pixels so you can see it. And for the purpose of this image here, let's just make this frame pink. So once we have the frame in, we have this nice picture frame. Maybe we want to add a text. And to create a text, this is your text type tool here. It's a big T. You want to select it, and once you select it, you could just click anywhere on your image, and you can just start typing. So let's just say happy birthday. To make this text fit onto the image, we can adjust the size of the font. So let's make this 20. And let's also change this color to the same color of the picture frame, which you can choose by using, when you move your cursor over the image, you see this little eyedropper icon come out, and that means it's a color picker. So you can just click what color you want on the image, and it will change automatically. Okay, so let's say you put this text on here now, and now you don't want this text. You think it is not going with the image. What you can do is just take your move tool, click on the font here. You can just click this and backspace tool, and it will be gone. So to save this file, we can go to File, Save, or Command S. And Photoshop files are called PSD files. So when you save a Photoshop file, that means all your layers will be saved. So that means all your work will be saved. And today we're just going to save this as tennis poster PSD. Let's say you are done with this, and then you can go into print, which is also under the file window, and or Command P. And now you can actually adjust the size of your image. So like I was saying before, you want to keep in mind the image size when you're preparing to print. So this button here, Scale to Fit Media, that will bring your image to the borders of your paper. But it always, because it's enlarging the image, it will also change the blurriness or clearness of it, which we call the resolution. And once you're ready for print, you can just click print. So if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. This is the first of my Photoshop Basics series, so be sure to check out the rest of the videos in the series to really help you get situated with this program. Photoshop is actually a really important tool and it can be really useful. So thanks for watching.